Yeah. Midnighter's survival show, showing you how to survive. Stay alive, motherfuckers. We're in the house. We're stealing valor. We're breaking hearts. We're sucking dick and eating shit. Come on down. I mean, you're already here. Thanks for watching the Midnighter's survival show. Every once a month. Whenever we actually launch this shit. Whenever we get around to it, we have a big strategy. We have a big strategy for releasing this, and I think we're all just too tired.
By the time you're watching it now, and we have gotten our shit together.
We all died in a plane crash. By the time it comes out.
Tragic. Too soon.
Yeah. And people were like, wow, the famous people from that show that hadn't dropped ever yet all tragically went down in a private airplane on their way to rescue orphans in Chile.
Totally. And this is our eulogy that we're giving ourselves.
Yeah. Hey, guys, hope that you say, Ben, hope you did good, buddy. Most of your life you were sad and worked too much. But now that you're dead, rest on, brother.
What were you going to say, Noah?
Forget about me.
We've been spending all this time promoting by sucking dick and eating shit. It's like it's not working, dude.
All this sucking dick and eating shit, it's just like, dude, my fucking stomach is full, my neck hurts, fucking hands are all cramped up like this. I wake up at night with my hands just locked in this position.
Sure, mine is like this for the balls.
Yeah.
Pink eye in both eyes.
Pink eye, just fucking brushing my teeth, trying to get the fucking cum out.
Right.
Every part of me is bright red, and I can't do anything. Nobody's watching this fucking show, dude.
Nobody cares because we're too busy out here grinding.
Putting on chapstick
So our lips don't fucking come off from all this sucking dick and eating shit. This is a show about how to live.
I haven't eaten a full meal in a month just from all the dick I've sucked.
There's no nutritional value.
There's no room.
Yeah, I'm
There's
just
too much
full
cum
of
and
shit and cum inside of me, and I can't fucking eat food.
Yeah,
dude.
I'll have to like puke, and then I'll be like, when I put food in my mouth, I'm just like, why did I do that? Now I don't have more room.
Dude, I tried to eat some oatmeal the other day. Dude, I just gagged. Every time the spoon got close to me, I fucking gagged. I was like, God, I only have a taste for shit and cum now. I can't eat anything but shit and cum without gagging.
It feels amazing.
I need it now.
I feel good. It's an addiction. I'm a whale for sucking dick and eating shit. Like, you know how whales just move through the ocean
through my baleen.
Just collecting fucking krill and dick and shit.
My girlfriend tried to take me out to dinner, and I was like, "What is this shit? I want cum and shit. What did you pay for?"
Honey, are you okay? You've barely touched it.
Cum and shit. I was like, I'm a simple guy. All I want is a plate of cum and shit, and you're taking me out to this fucking diner.
She's just like, I think you're working too hard. I think you're pushing yourself too hard, Noah. You're chasing that dragon of fame.
I just want to point out that the last show that we recorded, Ben, you were upset that we started talking about porn. That's how we introduced ourselves. I just want to point that out for this show.
We started on sucking dick and eating shit, and because that's what we're talking about, the grind.
Highbrow.
We're talking about the grind. Everybody's out here doing the same thing that we're doing. Getting on your knees and just opening your mouth for everything.
This is on TV at some point.
Yeah, it'll be on public access. Yeah.
It's great. We're doing great.
We're pushing the show to new territory.
If anybody ever sees this show, they're going to be like, what was that dream I had 3 years ago about those 3 people on TV who just ate shit
about
and
eating
cum?
Shit and sucking dick? Like it was a thing that they do, but like also like why we
There's gonna be a picture of like the "Have you seen this man" poster, like the website.
Just with their mouths open. How do you survive in a dying empire? How do you make the best of the time you've got left? You suck some fucking dick and you eat some fucking shit. Work for it. You gotta work to live, like in the 80s.
One of the philosophical underpinnings of like the rise of fascism, to think like all we gotta do is get back to how things were before and we'll fix it. And so let's just go back. So the 80s were good and now is bad. That's the marketing disease that they marketed to us in the 90s, that the 60s were good. It's not. There's no better time.
I think now
the Empire,
is the greatest time to suck some fucking cat. No, I don't know. I think now is actually the fact that everything kind of imploded and things are kind of rebuilding after COVID. Things are a little bit better. I mean, COVID's still here. Like, everybody should probably just keep getting fucking jabbed with vaccines, even though you'll get sick anyway. It's probably that's the promise.
You can wear your mask.
That is
but
a
anyway,
promise.
I think that things have like chilled out a little bit, at least from like the psycho shit of the 2015.
Yeah.
You know, people were always just didn't know how to understand the internet and how it's not exactly real. If somebody posts a comment that's like just the meanest thing ever, people were just like, I can't believe you would fucking say that. And now I just see that shit and I'm like, yeah, all right. And it's fucking once more further into the sea of just the swarm of horrible comments.
I feel like there's a sense of benevolent apathy, right?
Benevolent apathy. I like that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, people are like, yeah, fucking people are shooting each other. We're going to fucking, we've all got COVID and, our president's brain is made out of mush and we're just fucking hanging out and it's all right. I don't know. Global warming. Dude, it might as well not be real. I haven't recycled in like 4 years.
I love it that there's that study. They're just like, hey, recycling. And we tossed all of that
in the ocean. Yeah,
just like I was like, wow, really? Like, because I really thought I was helping.
That's also marketing.
Yeah,
right?
That's all you need to do.
Back in the 80s, they were like, we'll just tell them that recycling works. And then everyone was like, yeah, that's what environmentalism is. Recycling. Just do that. Recycling was never going to help.
Well, I think it could help if we did it instead of tossing shit in the ocean.
But there is no recycling. It's the word recycling is marketing. There's
there's like the plastic companies. That's what Litterbug is. Like, the plastic companies turned it on us and they're like, because there was too much plastic and they didn't want to not do that. And so they're like, pick it up, do your part, don't be a litter bug, clean up after us, and all the money we're making.
You teach children that's like, just be good and you'll save everybody.
Right. You do it. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna make this money.
I mean, littering does. You shouldn't litter, though.
No, I know.
It's just like, even though I understand there's like a corporate hand that is putting all the guilt of their like environmental crimes onto the consumers and stuff, and like basically there's like a few corporations that are causing global warming. One of them being the United States military, which uses like more fucking natural gas and oil than most countries. But we don't fucking talk about that, do we? But wow, this is fun. Let's play video.
Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're gonna have pizza and anchovies with my black coffee. That's right. I'm gonna take this pizza with the anchovies, and I'm gonna tell Mr. Shownice who eats anything kind of to be the Michael Fazio.
Mike DeFazio.
And here we go. We have a black coffee, 2 cups, because I've been dipping all morning. So we have this black coffee here. First we have to add the garlic with the oil.
Yeah, Papa John's.
That's the garlic and the oil. It stays on the top of the coffee because the oil floats. Then we take this piece of the pizza with the anchovies,
Yeah, get it.
and we dip it into the coffee like that.
Oh no.
Genius.
So nice, you got a nothing on the Michael Fazio.
That's like
Every
if
Papa
you
John's
eat
pizza,
dick
gotta use
or
Papa
eat shit
John's
and
pizza.
semen at the
Every
same
Papa
time.
John's
It's a
pizza
semen
comes
float.
with a peppercini. There's a peppercini.
Yeah.
And what do you do
pepperoncinis.
is you take this peppercini like this, and you bite off at the end, and you fill it up with the coffee like that.
This is all of New York when I imagine it. Just a bunch of half-stupid Italian
and
guys
stuck in the
fixing
coffee out
every
of the
meal of the day.
Just talking about their theories
Like
on
this.
life and eating this
Very
kind
good.
of
You
food.
can see the bubbles.
And everything
And-
they know, they learned in the 80s.
Ah,
Go easy on the
making my eyes
We
water,
all
baby.
decided it was better.
And this is the rest of this
That's
black coffee.
People were
Look,
This is
rich
the
then.
breakfast
his
of a
mustache
champion.
is coffee stained.
Anchovy pizza
It's me, Mike
with
DeFazio.
pepperoni and
Telling
black
you the
coffee.
secrets of the fucking universe here.
When the men were men.
When men were men.
I
Yeah.
missed some points.
Can we rewind it to when to whatever he was talking about with like when men were men?
Pepperoni like
Jesus,
this,
what a fucking idiot. He's cool.
and you bite off
I mean,
at
it
the
doesn't
end,
look that bad.
and
I
you
would dip
fill it up
pizza
with
in
the
coffee.
like that.
Yeah, I want this right now.
With anchovies?
I just want his stomach.
And you suck the coffee out of the pepperoni. Like this. Very good. You can see the bubbles. And making my eyes water, baby. And this is the rest of this black coffee. This is a breakfast of a champion. Anchovy pizza with the pepperoni and a black coffee. When the men were men.
When the men were
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
He knows a lot of spells.
Yeah. Tell me, wise alchemist. So here's what you do: you bite the pepperoni, and then you get the coffee in the pepperoni.
You see him hate what he's doing while he's doing it.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those. You just see a dude who's like lived a life that wasn't well lived, and it's sort of just tattooed all over his face and body. That he kind of like he's been a roofer for, I imagine, 50 years.
Yeah, but also he like blew out his taste buds when he was like 13, so that's how he can like feel or taste.
I don't like this guy. Let's move on.
Oh, he's got his name on his shirt.
Mike DeFazio.
Mike-
This is why you like men shouldn't be left with like their own thoughts and their own publishing. Like you shouldn't be able to just publish your weird theories on the world. Like there was I've been working like manual labor jobs my whole life, and you'd be surprised. There's always some dude who's just like, let me tell you something that's really useful. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And then they tell you something about like how to arrange boxes on a shelf, and
Change your life.
and it doesn't make anything easier at all, and it doesn't, and you're actually both just still stuck together at work, and now you just know that this guy is a little bit self-important when it comes to what he cares about at his job, and it's just kind of one of those things that makes you lose respect for people, and it doesn't make your life any easier.
And he just wasted some of your time.
Yeah, and I'm just staring at them and I was like, wow, that's neat. I guess I'll, I'm going to do it the way that I do it, so, because I'm actually right about this. And I would argue, but it's not worth arguing with men, because we can't change.
Like, you should do an open mic and share this with the public. That's
Just want to get into Steve Spiros, and then we'll dissect his world and
Yeah,
what
let's
is
do it.
happening.
What's your name?
My name? Oh, let me tell you my name. I'm confused because, like we're supposed to bleed in the ministry, right? So is the church and state supposed to be separate? I'm confused because I never went to school,
That's a good point.
right? Is a confused person get a resolution? I don't understand. You see, when you go like that, right? You have a cross, 2 sticks, right? And that's how I felt when I was in Waterloo. Because when I walked in Waterloo and smiled at people, they treated me like a vampire. They used the cross and they went like this by not smiling at me. In Toronto, hey, hi guys, you know me, Steve Spiros, easygoing. Those who know me, I'm a nobody. You understand? And you can't kill a person with no body. So why am I afraid? I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of the boogeyman. Who's the boogeyman? You figure it out. I'm getting out of here. I'm going back to Waterloo where the vampires hang out. And I'm going to wear my sunglasses at night. You know why? Because women show their tits, have short skirts, and then they feel violated when I look at them. Why? Because I have sunglasses on and I'm weird. I'm from Humberside. I'm sorry if I made a fool of Humberside, but all those people who called me a sleepwalker, I woke up. Now I'm going back to sleep because I'm going to be committed in an isolation room because I'm going to go back to the ministry and allow them to perceive me as I am a fuck up. Goodbye. Hey, Toronto the good. Look at this square. It was a shithole when I worked here. Now it looks like New York, Manhattan. Where are the bums? There's no bums here. Toronto doesn't have bums. But Waterloo, they're creating bums. They created me. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's the church. Talk to the Pope. He knows everything. I had it. I'm gonna die. How can you die when you're dead? Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna be crucified, right? I'm not gonna raise my voice.
Let me tell you my name.
Now, there's a lot to unpack here with Steve Spiros answering the question, what is my name?
Yeah.
Like, what's your name? What's my name? I'm confused.
He asks her, I'm gonna get crucified, right? And she just looks at the camera like, I guess.
I think he's very much like in his own world here. Like this rant is like laden with like spiritual imagery, a lot of issues with the Catholic Church,
A lot of persecution.
Yeah, it seems like he's sort of being persecuted by the entire world because
Right.
women, they show their tits.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're not supposed to look at them. And like, it's just like, hey, like,
So
they
you
treat him
wear
like a fucking
sunglasses.
vampire. Like, don't treat him like a vampire. Don't treat people like a vampire, ladies, if you're showing your tits. All right?
Am I treating you guys like a vampire right now? I'm showing my tits.
No. Hey, you're not allowed to do that here.
You put your sunglasses on
Yeah,
and be weird.
Okay, I'm putting my sunglasses on to protect me from your temptations.
Tits. That's
Yeah,
what they're
your
called,
tits.
the temptations.
Your temptation boobies. Your tempting chest. Ew. Ew, fucking gross, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, Eric, can you bleep out my tits for the rest of the fucking
Yeah, let's
show?
get a like. I'm the boogeyman. Who is the boogeyman? Like, he does seem like he lives in a world of monsters where the church has failed him and he's going to be punished.
Dude, one day he's going to be like somewhere eating pizza with anchovies and coffee for breakfast. And the other guy is going to walk up. He's like, you fucking eat this too, dude? And they're going to be like, you remember the 80s? They were awesome. We
So
love
good.
fascism. It's
Dude, the 80s were so good, man. I'm sorry, but what does a confused
Hell
man
yeah,
get a
dude.
resolution?
I don't know. I like this guy. I don't know.
I like
would
Steve
never
Spiros.
let him near any woman I know, but I
No.
think he would like. I don't know.
He seems
He's-
like he just doesn't really know how to act around women. And
Well,
he
yeah,
seems
but
like-
he's that kind of dude that you have to like bend away from because he like comes at you in weird like
close
Yeah.
talking.
space invadey ways, but like lanky and weird and lurky. I don't
Yeah.
know. That is a definite close talker type.
Yeah. He's got no compartmentalized. The same part of his brain that wants to have sex is the same part of his brain that's like afraid of the dark. You know, that's what it is. He sees ghosts when he's horny. It's like that's his brain. So you can just stand back and pay attention, but you don't want to interact with them.
We're sorry, Steve. We know that you're like, he does say that he's going to be like committed to like some institution. And I think that's probably actually what's going to happen.
No, he's already there.
Yeah, no,
he
that
already
happened.
Yeah,
in his 20s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if he got like arrested and he wouldn't struggle. I think he'd go willingly wherever they brought him.
Talking the whole time.
Yeah. He doesn't strike me as a violent person. He strikes me as more of an energy vampire. He's just somebody who you can't. His mind cannot be reasoned with.
Yeah.
But you know, his opinions are funny and cool.
He definitely is like on the lecherous spectrum. Like there's a little bit of sexual violence in there.
There's some weird. Some weird in him, and I don't know. At the very least, he'll make you feel funny. I think is what it is.
Not in a good way.
Yeah.
Who is this woman interviewing him too? This seems like it's like a university project, and they're just like, what if we did interviews on the streets? And it's just like, this is why you don't fucking do that.
This is her junior year project is what it is. Her dad's picking her up after this.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, this is gonna go great on the announcements. The morning announcements at school. Just like, okay, everyone. So just so you know, like chess club, it's not happening this week. The guy, the instructor, you know, he just had a kid, so he's not going to be doing chess club. And now let's hear from, Sasha on the streets. Hey guys,
Sasha
what's your name? Sasha on the streets, and then just like, hi, what's your name? Welcome to this fucking spring-loaded labyrinth of just booby traps of a man who's been traumatized by religion and sex.
Can we move on? I feel dirty, like I just had a plate of semen and shit.
Num num num. Summer fun.
Oh yeah.
Who's ready for summer, baby?
I'm not. I got winter yellow leg right now, so I'm like timid about it's a condition for people with melanin.
Yeah.
Lighter skinned people.
Right.
If I've been wearing leggings the whole time, my legs are yellow.
Whoa.
For a while.
What if it's just jaundice?
It could be. It definitely
fucking
is.
dying.
From all the, promoting.
We got to get out there and start sunbathing.
Yeah.
Summer fun. How do you survive the summer fun? I don't know how I'm going to eat all this ice cream when the ice cream truck comes around. I'm going to be chasing it in the streets. You're like, hey, let me get a SpongeBob. Let me get a fucked up Sonic. I love the ice cream cartoon people with like the fucked up faces. That's something that I'm looking forward to this summer.
I almost choked to death in 6th grade at the ice cream man window.
Okay, what happened?
Really?
I got one of those bags of Rainblow, the like big ball gum, and it comes in a package, and I shot one into my mouth as my friend was telling a joke, and I sucked it back, and it wouldn't go down, and it wouldn't come out, and I was 11.
Yeah.
And the ice cream man, I remember I was like getting ready to pass out, and he was like, want some water? And somehow I was like throwing up around it. Like my body was trying to kick it out.
That's weird.
And I had to
It's weird how
swallow it down.
Yeah.
And it like stretched out my esophagus. But
Oh my God.
That's crazy how you can vomit around something that is choking your entire windpipe. It's also kind of like how you can sometimes, when you have to poop, but then you also have to fart, and then you fart, and then nothing comes out. What's up with that? It's kind of like what happened with you.
It's the exact same
Same physics.
Yeah, dude.
It's a mystery.
It's just intense focus. What it is.
Let's play this one with
Oh,
audio.
yeah.
This one's great. Holy shit. This is the worst. Dude, that is so painful.
His stomach now goes nipple, belly button, nipple. That's at the bottom.
He gets up and his nipples just spray blood. Oh my God. There is nothing. He's screaming in agony there. That is a very painful fucking thing. You got to put water on the slide.
I can't.
His arms are behind his back. Oh, okay.
Are we sick of hanging out with each other at this point?
I'm not sick of hanging out with you guys. It's just like every time we hang out, it always has to be some fucking thing like this. It's like I never get to hang out whenever it's not some fucking thing like this, where I have to like put pressure on myself to like be good, but also suck enough that it's a vibe.
Consistent.
Yeah, it's like consistent with my other work, which is bad. It's hard because I'll be around you guys and I'll be like, they were funnier than me.
Oh, man.
And then I get defensive and I say, poopy on that. Fuck you.
Pish posh.
What's that like? Humiliating me.
On my show.
Yeah. I'm glad that I came in to this so you guys could stab me in the fucking back. Because I'm definitely secure and confident in my position and that all the work I've put into this has been worth it. And it's not like you guys are trying to fucking cut me down as soon as I show my back. Because every time we hang out, it's never just like, hey, yeah, we got like food. And we like talked about our lives. It's always, all we ever talk about is like anti-Semitic conspiracies and fucking
And
horse
dicks,
Donald Trump coming back. It's just, we always talk about like the worst shit. And I think most people probably have like, okay, Calais, you have friends.
I do.
Yeah, you have actual friends that you
gotta
see.
water them. You gotta nurture them.
Eric, you have a family. You have a wife and kid.
You gotta water that.
Do you want to talk
nurture
about what that means? Because it's not what you. It's
not what you think.
I'm just saying, like, and like Noah has a girlfriend and like roommates that he's friends with.
Yeah.
And I basically go home and sit in a room and get paranoid. And that's all I do. This is the closest thing to having a social life. And I don't trust any of you. So I'm always
me and my
afraid.
girlfriend are going to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Me and my girlfriend talk shit.
I do want to say before we start the video that like being a dad is bad.
It's bad?
I mean, like, no one likes dads.
Oh,
I don't like I guess I guess I don't really talk to my
rap.
dad. I don't really have much of a relationship with him.
Like, I have a good relationship with my teenage son, but he still fucking hates me. Can't stand the sight of me.
Because you're the emperor. You have power over.
I tried to get him like not to wear headphones all the time, and I lost that war. And that was ill-advised. I wasted a lot of political capital trying to get him to not wear headphones all the time. Now he hates me, and he still wears headphones.
You lost.
And like that's just one thing.
When I was a kid, all I wanted to do, as soon as I discovered like music that I liked, when I got my first like Operation Ivy CD, all I wanted to do was wear headphones and not fucking deal with any of the people around me because like I was a swarm of low self-esteem, like ongoing just I don't know. You're a kid.
Right.
You're like literally
But
a psychopath
I
who
want him
has
to
no
not wear
sense.
headphones in his room. I'm like, I'll get you a pair of speakers. You can listen to music as loud as you want.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to have.
Does
your
he smoke
earbuds
weed?
in. No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because it could be a weed thing.
No.
because it doesn't.
Because we smoke weed, and he thinks we're stupid.
Oh, so he's like Alex P. Keaton. He's swinging
He's gonna
the
be
other
like,
way.
hey,
but,
like
but,
you
but
don't.
he likes mushrooms,
Oh.
but not.
This is
taking
intriguing.
Them, like putting them on his T-shirt, and he likes Dungeons and Dragons, and he's a theater kid.
Leave him the fuck alone.
No, he's
Sounds like
doing
he's doing
great.
fine.
Yeah,
like
just leave him
following.
alone.
But he still hates me, and that hurts.
Well, maybe you're being too
No.
helicopter.
Okay.
Leave him alone.
I was that age the most recent. So this is what I have to say. When I was like, how old's your son?
16.
16. When I was 16, I was fucking horny and I hated myself. And every time I started to feel okay, my dad would show up and he'd say some stupid, embarrassing shit. And I know even if it was just me and him, everybody in the world heard it and saw it and ruined my fucking day. That's what it was. And so it just whenever, because I loved my dad, but he didn't fucking know how shitty my life was all the time, and he would just show up and just say like, oh, it's nice out today, and it's like, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
Don't you fucking get it?
Hey, how was your
Open
day
your
today?
eyes.
How was your day today, son? It fucking fuck you, Dad. Fuck the stupid shit you're saying.
Yeah.
So I had to just play Green Day as loud as I could until I forgot everything that happened, and my dick would go down for a second, and I could just drink myself to sleep. That's teenage. That's being 16.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It sucks so bad. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So as long as you're like at least you're like there, you're not like gone all the fucking time. So that's a good thing. Like I remember like kind of being like my dad would always be like in another country for like years at a time, and I would just be like, well, I guess you missed what felt like 10,000 fucking years to me. So because you're like a kid. And that kind of, I think it's good. You'll at least have like a relationship.
Oh yeah.
With your kid.
I just was
That's
saying
enough.
like having a family isn't having friends.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
My dad is a lonely man. It's got it. No, it's just like it's a weird thing that we do to like older guys that once you have a family, you're supposed to just be content to never have a friend again.
Yeah, and
I
you're
don't
just
know
alone
why
in
there's
the world.
Yeah,
Putting
there's
pizza
nothing.
and coffee and shit. Like coming up with anything.
It's got to be a tough place to be because there's no like dads don't hang out with other dads, you know.
Because it's a minefield because so many dads are creepy or terrible. Like the good dads need to find each other.
Yeah.
You need to find a good dad, Eric.
Let's start a club for good dads. And they
I
can
will
all hang
never
out
go.
with me, and I am not allowed to really. I'll just be like, hey, guys, what's up? And they're like, are you a dad? I'm like, no. It's that song from Persona 5 that I learned last night. This is a Chilean riot. It's the sound of a bard. Mr. Rogers says, look for the helpers. And that guy's a helper.
I couldn't see this video last night. It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'd be by the band.
Yeah.
I would not be throwing the bombs.
You want to be in the band?
But I'd have a gas mask on and dancing.
It's kind of weird that like armies used to have bands.
Yeah.
Like they would go in and just like,
Yeah.
okay, so you're going up front and here's your drum.
Tut 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 tut.
I was
It's like,
I
oh,
was
shit.
in a
Doo-doo-doo.
marching band, protest marching band in the George W. Bush years.
That's cool. Playing buckets.
I played accordion.
Oh.
You played accordion in the marching band? I didn't think that was a
It
thing.
was not a good idea, but it was fun.
Yeah. Hold on, pause this video. Stop this.
So we can hear what you're saying.
You played accordion in marching band. What? It was not a good idea?
The band was it was formed based on an Italian idea from Italian protest culture to have marching bands that are devoted to supporting protests.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was in San Francisco, and we were on the streets for the anti-war protests after the Iraq War started.
What was your band called?
It was called the BLO, the Brass Liberation Orchestra. And I joined it. It was not mine.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
That's
okay.
way cooler than I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, in high school I played accordion in the marching band. And
was cool.
But it was a bad choice.
But it was great because like the band had more power than the cops. Like
Right.
the cops could hurt people and smash things, but the band had the power to like lift people's spirits or calm the mood
embolden people.
or make people feel brave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the band had power, and like people could join the band. So like, oh, I played trombone, I played tuba, I played trumpet, and like I want to play drums, and like it could get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Did you guys like rehearse, or was it like a jam band type
No,
situation?
We rehearsed. We had songs.
Okay.
That's a lot cooler. Like, I think if you show up and just jam on a crunchy little groove and there's just people throwing fucking bricks and Molotov cocktails and
And
you're just
playing
like,
the didgeridoo.
Hey, do you guys know Seven Nation Army? Can we play Seven Nation Army together?
Just, no, guys, check it out. I came up with this riff. But like a really mathy fucking thing. Like, jamming with people sucks so much because like there's always some dude who's like, hey, dude, I've got a slide for my guitar. I've never practiced with it. Check this out. Woo, 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 woo. Like doing that on the streets in a fucking war against the fucking government for our own lives. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, this is fucking sick, playing an actual song.
Do you think that anything is going to get bad enough for us to actually take to the streets and fucking revolt finally?
Yeah, I think so, eventually.
What is it going to be?
I mean,
What's it going to take?
I don't know. There's like baby formula shortage. Maybe that'll fucking do it. I don't know. Like, we always have something.
Yeah.
And the way that they do it is they kick the can down the road by introducing a new bad thing and focusing on that, so we can't. And we're just so used to things becoming continuously worse.
Can you
and
turn
trying
down
to,
the music?
We're so like used to things becoming worse and worse all of the time that we can't quite get it together to focus on fixing any one aspect of everything that's like falling apart. So it's
that's like the idea of, like that's what the culture war is for too. Is just to keep like.
No, we get to point at the other fucking idiots and be like, you guys fucking suck, you
like,
poor fucks. We're poor too,
yeah,
but we're the cool poor, and you're the shitty.
Yeah, and to keep one city's poor away from solidarity with the other city's poor.
Yeah, I mean, it's also kind of fucking hard to there are like important differences on the culture war and shit. Like there's
that's a project that's been constructed since like, you know, before we were born. Like
it kind of sucks that they get to be like, hey, the other side gets to be like, we like cops. And I'm like, well, the cops have all the fucking power and guns.
Gets to be like?
Also, Democrats are gay. So it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are we going to do? We can't do anything except for cry. And be like, hey, kiss me. We're some boys ready to kiss some people. And cops do suck and shit, but like it's just like it's kind of weird seeing people who are also being failed by capitalism, licking that boot and sucking that dick and eating that shit.
I feel like so many things have happened, and I'm like, every time I'm like, this is it. People are going to get, and we got really close in 2020 with the black shit and this and that, and everybody was like, yeah, and then everybody just got tired and like
it kept going, and it just like, dude,
or what, I don't know.
It kind of kept it becoming like more crazy too, and you could see it weigh on the people around you. There were like people at that protest who were like coherent and intelligent and stuff going into it, and as the campaign just kind of went on, and you just kind of see like cops being like, whatever, they're just lazy. Even the cops were just like lazily walking through the crowd, just hitting people with sticks. We're like, this is the only thing that fucking works. It's just like it wasn't it started feeling real fucking weird going out there, and only the most hardcore people were still showing up, and you're listening to these people kind of.
Also, by the time like the Red House thing started, like it was just fucking like stupid. Like it was like a thing where like they were like, no, we want you to leave now, and they're like, but we brought our guns, our white cells brought these guns to your house. Why are you fucking kicking us out? Yeah. And it was just like, I don't know. I like knew this kid who was like, I don't know. He was like this white dude, and he was like writing poems about being in protests, and it's like, this is your fucking, you love this, that this is happening.
This makes you feel important. This makes you feel relevant.
And it's like, I don't know, it just got to be so fucking self-serving and stupid, and it was just like,
yeah, but I mean, it's just like, it felt good for a while for me.
Sure.
Because like there's this black family a couple of blocks from my house, and like Proud Boys shot up the house and killed a brother, and then came back during that brother's memorial service and killed another brother. Wow. And so like my friends were like walking me to walk my dog. Like it was scary, but it felt like everybody was doing something about it, and then everybody like kind of just fizzled out. You know, like, I don't care if, like, you're, like, doing it so for Instagram to get followers or whatever. Like, we got to keep it going.
Yeah, totally.
We got to, pick it back up.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared still.
Yeah. Yeah. No, totally. Yeah.
I mean, you guys are scared, too.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like, how does this actually, like, implement like meaningful change and stuff, and you sort of like see it, you know, where you're like, I'm so on board with the spirit of this thing, and then it kind of, things just kind of stay the same and keep getting worse, no matter how hard you try. So it's kind of, I think that's a little disheartening.
It is. It's fucked up. When that shit was happening, I called my mom. And she's retired and like only watches MSNBC. And I was like, this is happening in my neighborhood and I'm fucking flipping out. And she's like, well, I don't usually watch MSNBC on Sundays, but I'll look. And I was like, that's my fucking point. It's not going to be on MSNBC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember like when all the national media came to Portland, whenever it was like made about how Trump has his feds in Portland, and it becomes about federal overreach instead of like BLM causes and stuff, and everybody showed up because it was just about, now there's a villain, it's Trump. Yeah. And then they said that, like, they were like, oh no, look, the headline was, Portland has like kicked out the feds from Portland. It's like, dude, they're still here. And then, but like they got their headline. Yeah. That was like, oh yeah, we owned Trump or whatever. And that was the only thing that the media wanted, was to button it up and move on once people started. And like the way that they covered it was always like, oh, there was like a trash can on fire, and they just looped that from every angle that it's shot, and there's like, the city's on fire. It's like there was one trash can.
There was also not one mention, I think, about the white supremacist groups involved.
Never comes up.
It never came out that I remember bringing up, it's been this thing where like all my family is fucking lives in the South. They would ask me what's going on in Portland, and I'd be like, well, you also have to understand what's going on in Portland, why people are reacting this way. It's like overrun with white supremacist groups, and like there's like shit of like, I don't know, like trans people getting kidnapped and pepper sprayed and then like let loose, like dropped off in another part of the city or killed or whatever. And like they're like, well, I haven't seen any of that on the news, and it's like, well, it doesn't mean it's not fucking. They're just not saying it.
Totally.
Like it's like
I
see it with my eyes. I see when this shit happens. Like I know the people, so it's like, I'm not lying to you.
Right,
you know?
Like when the family was getting shot up, I told my friend who was like just north.
Yeah.
And she was looking it up on the news, and she was like, sent me an article, and I was like, no, not that one. And she sent me another one. I was like, no, it's not that one. And it's like, fuck. Like that's fucked up too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
And like people getting just backed over by trucks. We went tubing last summer, and I was at the back of our group walking back to the cars with our tubes, and these two dudes made hard eye contact with me and got into their big ass truck and put it in reverse, but like put the brake on.
Yeah.
And I ran up with my tube, and I was
Yeah.
like, "You guys can't leave me in the back anymore.
Yeah.
I need to be in the middle of the white donut."
No, because that Cars' weapons thing
Is crazy, and it's like
fucking
legal
so
in
scary.
certain states now too.
Really?
To drive into a protest is legal.
Yeah,
now,
it's kind
'cause
of
you were scared.
It's considered
No
like
fucking
it falls
way.
under like a stand your ground kind of thing because they sort of stoke that. Look at these Antifa terrorists breaking people's windows in their
Yeah.
cars, and it's just kind of like I don't like.
Dude, I
that
still
did
get weird
happen
crossing
some.
the street
Property.
from that
It's property
shit.
over people.
yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Midnighter Survival
Comedy.
Show.
Comedy show on
Midnighter
public access.
Midnighter Survival Show every month. Keep
In
tuning
Portland,
in.
public access in Portland.
Hey,
Filmed right here in Portland, Oregon.
That was all funny.
A little bit of history. It's one of those things that I just keep in a little fucking sub basement in
Yeah.
my heart that I'm just like, oh yeah, you look at it and then it's a fractal of like, wow, that was the craziest fucking year ever.
That was wild. That was so fucked.
And now I'm back to just being like, hey, what's the deal with pizza, huh? What's
But
up?
that's the thing is we got to pick up the momentum again because it still feels like that. It just feels like that apathy that you were talking about,
Yeah.
benevolent apathy. I just like if it's gonna already be shitty, like I want to also be doing something about it instead of just
Yeah.
talking about how shitty it is.
Yeah.
You know,
No, totally. I don't know.
it's like boring to just talk about it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody take to the fucking streets.
Come on, let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
string up the elites by their guts. Kill them. Kill cops, too.
Horses,
Kill cops.
horse
If,
cops.
if there's horse cops, shoot them in the head. Take them all down. One fucking pig at a time.
Dude, I'm going to the canine unit and slitting throats, dude.
Slits-
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
fucking taking out those German Shepherds.
Come here, Woofy.
You furry piece of shit. I want to
cute little-
stomp your fucking head in.
You cute bastard.
Dude, I'm going to kill one and feed it to the rest of them and then kill all them too, dude. That's what I'm going to fucking do to
And then
this
wear
dumb
it as a
fucking
coat.
cop, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them all in a pit and burn them.
Dude, I'm going to put the head over my head and I'm going to turn it into a fucking wolf mask and crawl around on all fours and kill the other dogs with my teeth.
Yeah, fuck cops. Fuck dogs. If a dog is a cop, it's a cop. That's not a good boy. That's a bastard.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good dog. Yeah, we're gonna take this fucker down. He's a retired officer.
He's just thinking back the blue, back the blue, back the blue.
God, it's so crazy that people are like. I understand putting a back the blue thing on your car because if you get like pulled over, like you'll be
Kissing
fine.
ass.
Yeah, it's just like okay, I get like I would also understand somebody breaking that person's like windows and shit, but
Yeah.
like.
But if I had it on my bumper,
you'd be safer.
no, I wouldn't. They'd be like, "What's your end game?"
Like, we're arresting you
We don't trust
for
you.
conspiracy. You're on conspiracy charges. They just put you in an interrogation room, just like, so what's the deal? You like us? Like what? What's the deal? You like us? I don't understand.
No. I don't think.
I thought
Put the light in your face and just like, so you like, do you like know any cops or is like your boyfriend like what you like cops? Can you just tell like we just want to know like why?
I just thought it was gonna stop me from getting pulled over, but my afro wasn't tied down, so I actually did get pulled over because the cop saw an afro
Oh my god.
Really?
driving road trip from Phoenix to LA.
Yeah.
It's fucked
They were
up.
just like, so hey,
Well, I was giving my mom a break, and she was laying down in the passenger seat.
I
and so
see
he
that you
pulled me
kidnapped a
over,
white woman.
Yeah.
I see that
and
you
then
kidnapped
he
this
saw
white woman
my
here.
mom, and he was
Okay.
like, "Oh," and then tried to figure it
Jesus
out.
fuck.
I just saw this and had some questions. Anyway,
No, you got a white
sorry.
lady. You got a white lady.
Oh, you have a
Fine.
white lady here. Is she? Are you safe, ma'am?
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me, ma'am. What should we do with this one? Because we can do whatever the fuck we want. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Midnighter Survival Show.
We did it.
We did it. When I get home, I'm just like catatonic. I just need to dissociate. So I'm just like, this PS1 games, this is
Yeah.
familiar and interesting, and now I'm just going to lay down. And that's what I do.
Elden Ring build videos and Dark Souls PvP. That's
Yeah.
the best. You fill up your whole brain with it.
Yeah.
I like to put my laptop on my stomach and watch shows that I've already seen and eat Skittles off of my chest.
That's great.
Oh, fuck
That's
me.
good.
I'm actually going to get a bag of chips before I go home. Go get a bag of chips and just fucking exfoliate my goddamn skin by eating it in bed and just get
Yeah.
fucking chips everywhere, roll around, and not give a fuck and just be dirty.
I can't stand scrumbles in a bed. I cannot do it.
I'm trying to
Lean into it.
lean into it. They're calling it goblin mode. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
There's like an article. It's like, ooh, why are people shutting off and going goblin mode? And it's just kind of when you dress like a piece of shit, like be comfortable at home and don't clean up very often. People are like, it's goblin mode. And it's like, no, it's kind of just like,
Piece of shit. Mode.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of piece of
depression.
shit mood. It's just
Yeah.
like, dude, like everybody's allowed to kind of veg out and stop trying to fucking present themselves as a well put together thing.
Yeah.
Just let's.
I
get the hell-
bought like 4 pairs of sweatpants, like
Oh, yeah.
the first year of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And my partner was like, "Hey, you didn't used to wear sweatpants." I was like, I was trying not to be the guy who wore sweatpants.
Totally. I had
Now I'm
a
the guy.
friend who was joking a long time ago, was joking about how he had to work from home for like a month and he just like lost his shit. It was like 2012. He lost his shit and went to the grocery store in pajamas. And like I reminded him of that story about 4 months into the pandemic. It's all fucked. It's all fucked.
Yeah.
Now that's just our life, which is fine. Get
Yeah.
off the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't support capitalism, and you know what? Be a piece of shit.
Be a
Be
piece
good
of
to
shit.
yourself. Hang out, eat some chips, do yoga. Some people are like, to do yoga, you should like have a balanced diet and shit. I'm just like wiping fucking Dorito dust on my pants. I'm just like, let's get this, motherfuckers. Let's go. Namaste, motherfuckers. Fuck it. Who cares? Drinking fucking Minute Maid orange juice and eating fucking Doritos. Fucking get a gallon of chocolate milk. Chug that shit. Eat some acid and do yoga.
That sounds great.
It's cool. Good day. I don't drink milk anymore, but the other stuff.
I think we did it. I feel good.
How much?
That's a good survival message.
Hey, team. Come on and watch the Midnighter Survival Show on every month, once a month, whenever. It's on the
Decide.
fucking. Hey, watch the show. It's online. Do
Eventually.
people even say the word online anymore?
Yeah.
Because like, why the fuck would you? Because literally everything is on the internet.
Yeah.
Only on Firefox. It's the only
Oh,
place you
yeah.
can watch this Firefox.
If you don't
You-
do that, we don't get money.
You have to log into your Vimeo on Firefox, and you can watch us there.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Watch us on Firefox, you
You have
pieces
to
of
pay
shit.
to do it.
If it doesn't work, try again in 6 months, and we'll get back to you.
Subscribe to our damn Patreon, and we're promising nothing. You just really gotta trust us that we're working hard.
And you've got to work hard to see it.
It's the same thing that you didn't pay for on our Patreon.
It's just, it's just like, hey, if you support us on Patreon, you can fucking have the same free shit that you should have been more grateful for in the first place. Midnighters, subscribe.
Hey, welcome to the Patreon. Here's the same show from before, you fucking moron.
We don't do refunds, and guess what? Where's the money? It's gone.
Gotcha.
It's gone.
Gone. We're all spending it on gumballs and cigarettes, you fucking idiot. We're over here getting fat off your $5 smoking cigarettes, you piece of shit. Should have watched it on YouTube.
Spending it better than you would,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, you spending it on
Spend it on
this.
some free shit.
You spent it on this. You can't be trusted with it.
Yeah. So thanks, and fuck you.
I'm gonna find your house and kill you, you fucking loser.
We appreciate it. Now you're gonna fucking die. Thanks for the $5, you little shit.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
gonna string you up by your guts and murder you for helping us out on Patreon.
Yeah, dude, where do you live? Where do you fucking live, you fucking idiot?
Send us your address and we'll fucking kill you on Patreon. If you go up to the fucking platinum supporter level on Patreon, I'll come to your house and kick your fucking face and say, welcome to hell, and kill you.
Yeah, and when I find out you didn't watch it after you bought it, I'm gonna kill your family too. I'm gonna find your fucking kids and your wife and your fucking mom, and I'm gonna kill them all.
Yeah, we're just gonna be standing in doorways, not moving at nightfall. People just be like, I think there's a man over there.
Yeah, you seen The Purge? It's like that, but just your house.
Yeah, just you and your life.
You and your fucking wife.
I'm gonna purge you. Thanks for your support on the internet.
I'm gonna hang your dog outside your fucking outside your doorway so people know what happens when you pay for our Patreon, you fucking idiot.
Same free shit, but you get some extra services. This isn't a charity. We offer you a slow, painful death.
You guys made me sweat. I laughed too hard. It's too good. That's the end of the show.
Yeah,
All right.